All right, welcome back to the Pittsburgh Steelers Fridays mode here on Madden 23. Honestly, I don't got much time for this intro because it is very early in the morning and I gotta do stuff today. But we're taking on the 4-3 Cincinnati Bengals. We are still 6-0. We are undefeated. Now we're going on the road to Paul Brown Stadium to take on the Bengals. We've got a quick cutscene to do. Next man up. We're without a top player. Who got injured? What? Oh, that's great. Well, whatever. Okay, Najee Harris is hurt. So we're gonna challenge the. We're not going to challenge Alexander Madison. We don't run the football. We'll challenge Alexander Madison and see what he can do. I don't know. I mean, that's why Alexander Madison's on the Minnesota Vikings. That's why he's on our team. If Najee gets hurt, then Madison can, he can be an RB1. I mean, I'm fine with that. His fantasy stock's going to go crazy this week. That's fine. I mean, there's no I in team beat the Bengals. We've been winning every single week. Najee Harris is hurt. Who gives a damn? And folks, if you haven't yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for Madden 23 here on the channel. Make sure to follow us on the socials as well. Follow us on IG, follow us on Twitch as well. Probably going to be streaming soon because 2K comes out tonight. And yeah, we're going to have some 2K coming out to the channel as well tomorrow. So yeah, we're 6-0. The Bengals are 4-3. You look at the passing leaders. It goes Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady on the Detroit Lions, and then Will Levis. We've got no leaders in anything, but it's okay. We are leading the NFL in our record because we're 6-0. I think we're the only undefeated team left in football. So yes, that 1970s Miami Dolphins party in Miami, it hangs in the balance because of us now. So there's something. And yeah, we're going to be taking on the Bengals here tonight. Again, quick intro, but yeah, Bengals and Steelers this week from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. So the Pittsburgh Steelers may be without Najee Harris tonight in the backfield, but the Cincinnati Bengals will be without their starting quarterback as well, as Joe Burrow is hurt. They're going to show us Denzel Perriman's 8 tackles from last week, but that doesn't matter. Joe Burrow is injured. He is not starting at quarterback here tonight for the Cincinnati Bengals. He will not be taking on the born winner in Jimmy Garoppolo, and the only 2 other quarterbacks the Cincinnati Bengals have are A, Nick Mullins, or B, the former Pittsburgh Steeler in Mason Rudolph. Now, the Bengals will elect to start Mullins here tonight instead of Rudolph, so Mason Rudolph will not get his revenge game tonight against Pittsburgh. Instead, we will see the Southern Miss product in Nick Mullins. Now, of course, he's shared his time with the San Francisco 49ers and with various other teams backing up starting quarterbacks, but now he finally gets another shot, I guess, in a fill-in role as the starting quarterback of the Bengals, and he's actually been the guy for the last couple weeks. Burrow, I think, got hurt very early on in the season, and Mullins will now take on the guy he used to back up at one point in time in Jimmy G, the born winner, Jimmy Garoppolo. Of course, coming into this game, though, the Pittsburgh Steelers are still undefeated with a undefeated record, of course, of 6-0, trying to make it 7-0 here tonight. And for the Bengals, they're going to try to stop this undefeated run of Pittsburgh and draw closer to that AFC North lead. So starting with the football first, it will not be Joe Burrow. It is Nick Mullins wearing the number 16 for Cincinnati. Here he comes. So Mullins has played a lot, 14 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. And why is he smiling in the camera like that? I'm scared. 2nd and 3 for Cincinnati. Obviously, they've been going a lot to the run recently. They've been using Joe Mixon a lot. He's going to pick up a gain of 15, kind of like what the Bengals always do in this game. Even when Burrow is there, they rely on Joe Mixon to carry the football. Look at that. Going up the middle, Joe Mixon's going to pick up a big gain down now to the Pittsburgh 40-yard line. It'll be a 2nd and 3 now for Cincinnati. They go back on the ground again. Watch out. Joe Mixon going to lower the shoulder. He'll take Cincinnati now down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a 3rd and 10, though, for Mullins. Dropping back his first big pass of the game. Mullins takes a shot. That ball is picked off. Akello Witherspoon, last year's interception leader in the NFL. Akello Witherspoon's going to get one back for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And here comes the born winner. It is Jimmy Garoppolo, still undefeated as a Steeler. Here he comes. Garoppolo at 9 touchdowns, 6 picks, 1,600 yards so far this season. Garoppolo comes out on a 3rd and 6. Obviously, Alexander Madison in the backfield tonight, and he goes right to him. But Madison's going to be short of the first down marker, and Cincinnati gets the football just like that. So 3rd and 11 for Mullins from his own 18-yard line, looking to throw, taking a shot downfield. Akello Witherspoon. Oh, it's going to be caught. Auden Tate. We had our problems with Tate last season. He came down with every single one-on-one ball, and more of the same so far tonight. It's now a 3rd and 5 for Cincinnati, deep into Pittsburgh territory. They go to a screen. We see it all day long with Miles Jack. So the Bengals will be forced to kick a 45-yard field goal with one of the better kickers in the game today. It is Evan McPherson, the 2nd-year kicker. Now the 3rd-year kicker will make that one from the right hash. It's 3-0 now for the Bengals, with Pittsburgh getting the football back from their own 29-yard line. Garoppolo taking a little time in the pocket, but he stands in there and he gets it to Pat Freiermuth. It will now be a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Play action fake again for Jimmy G, looking over the top. Oh, threading the needle to George Pickens. Not gonna lie, I'm surprised that ball isn't picked off. Anyways, we get lucky. We go into the second quarter down by 3. It's 3-0 for the Bengals. So it's a 3rd and 5 for Pittsburgh. Garoppolo out the gun, rolling to his right. He doesn't have much room to work with, and it'll be brought down by Trey Hendrickson, and it's going to take the Steelers out of field goal range. So Cincinnati gets it back from the 20-yard line. Nick Mullins dropping back. He's standing like a statue in the pocket. Mullins now goes over the middle. He's going to find Hayden Hurst. The tight end for the Bengals has got them now down to the 34-yard line. 1st and 10 for Mullins in the pocket. Dropping back now, scrambling to his left. Nick Mullins, oh my goodness, he gets it to Auden Tate. I mean, he's buying himself some time. I mean, he hasn't even got the ball Jamar Chase yet. It's been all Auden Tate, Joe Mixon, and there's Auden Tate. No, it's not Auden Tate. That is going to be the tight end instead, but it's been a lot of Hayden Hurst, Auden Tate, 3rd and 4. Go to the outside. There will be the backup tight end again at 1st and 10 for Cincinnati from the 29-yard line. Mullins in the pocket again. He's got all day to stand there. Sheldon Rankins can't get him, but TJ Watt's going to clean up the mess. So Watt's got him packed up now to the 39-yard line for a 2nd and 21. Empty gun set for Mullins, looking to throw. He'll go to his left. He'll find Hayden Hurst, but Hurst will be brought down at the 30. So a 3rd and 11 now for the Cincinnati offense. Mullins dropping back, looking to get rid of the football. He'll drop back some more, and down he goes again. TJ Watt, 2nd sack of the game, makes it now a 55-yarder for the Bengals. They'll attempt it with McPherson, and it has got the distance, but it doesn't stay within the uprights. It's far right. It's still 3-0 with Pittsburgh getting the ball back from around 45, and Garoppolo immediately gets sacked by Trey Hendrickson again. So the 2 defensive ends getting a lot of work tonight in Hendrickson and TJ Watt. They both have 2 sacks apiece. 3rd and 19, who take a shot with Chase Claypool. He's got it initially, but he drops the football. So Cincinnati gets it back from their own 28-yard line. 2nd and 8 for Nick Mullins. He'll look to throw. Now rolling to his right, TJ Watt trying to get sack number 3. Goes crossbody. Yeah, where are you going? I mean, don't throw into our secondary like that. It's disrespectful. Minkah Fitzpatrick gonna take it away, and Pittsburgh will take over now from the 44-yard line. So a 2nd and 11 for Garoppolo, looking to throw over the middle. He has got Deontay Johnson. Hopefully we can finally put some damn points on the board. It'll be a 3rd and inches. There's a reason I'm not showing you the run game. It's because the run game has been all of that. All so far, I mean, 7 carries, 11 yards for Alexander Madison. It's not like, he's doing all that much worse than Najee Harris is doing. Harris doesn't really break off too many big runs either. Here comes a 2nd and 7 sack. Trey Hendrickson gets number 3, so we're backed up to the 39-yard line for a 3rd and 15. Garoppolo looks over the middle to Pat Freiermuth, and Freiermuth will be brought down at the 26. So it does make the field goal a lot easier for Chris Boswell. It's a 43-yarder right down the middle. It is up, and it is going to be good. And really, those were my only intentions in hitting Pat Freiermuth on that short route on that 3rd down, just trying to make this field goal easier for Boswell, because let's be honest, we probably weren't scoring a touchdown right there. So it's going to be 3-3 going into the second half. A very low scoring affair. Both offenses really just can't get going so far, but learning curve, it's fine. Jimmy Garoppolo's doing okay, and the servers go out. Way to go, yeah. Yeah, that's great. That's awesome. So you'll see in a second what's about to happen. So of course, EA kicks me out the game. I have to reload from this exact point, and okay, for one, Joe Mixon just completely obliterates Minkah Fitzpatrick, and he's going to walk in on a 79-yard touchdown. 2, I mean, there's something different, obviously. The Bengals are wearing orange jerseys now, but that's what happens in this game, apparently. When you load in and load out of a game, it saves your point in that game, but now the Bengals uniforms just switch. It's so dumb. Somehow, Jimmy G's going to get the football to Alexander Madison right there on a 3rd and 9, moving the sticks down to the 40-yard line. So again, that's what happened. That's why the Bengals are wearing orange now, but what you can't do about it. Pat Freiermuth over the middle, though, on the seam route. It's going to pick up a big gain down to the 45-yard line. It'll now be a 3rd and 7 from the 42. Garoppolo stepping up, looking to run. He's going to get it. Jimmy G showing the eye of the tiger, and he fumbles the football. I mean, you got to love the heart out of Jimmy Garoppolo, but he's going to fumble. Jesse Bates is going to pick it up, and the Bengals will take over now in their own territory for a 3rd and 7. Mullins goes crossbody to Joe Mixon. He's going to run right over Ahkello Witherspoon, and Mullins and Mixon have now got them into Pittsburgh territory for a 2nd and 8 out the gun. Look at that ball by Nick Mullins. He goes to Auden Tate, and it'll be a 3rd and 7 now from the 32-yard line. Mullins again dropping back. He's got some time now, stepping up, rolling to his right, and he'll throw it out of bounds. So it sets up for a 49-yarder for McPherson. From the right hash, Khalil Ringo trying to block it, and he does! The rookie gets to it. Terrell Edmonds picks it up. Oh, he does a spin move for some reason. He's just got to go 50 yards. I don't think anyone's going to catch him. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Steelers. It's a blocked field goal return for a touchdown. Khalil Ringo blocks it, and Terrell Edmonds scoops it up and takes it back to the house. So it's a tie game just like that, 10-10, and we get a huge stop on 3rd and 2. Devin Bush going to blow that run up, and the Steelers will get the football back Having only scored 3 points on offense so far today, we find ourselves in a 3rd and 14 situation. Garoppolo going to find George Pickens. Pickens going to spin, stay on his feet, take the Steelers all the way down to the 46-yard line. That's where we will end the 3rd quarter. This one tied at 10-10. The Steelers offense has struggled, but still they find themselves in this tied contest. Well, the Steelers have one more quarter to try to stay undefeated here tonight. It will be a 2nd and 4. They've basically completely given up on the run game for good reason, because Garoppolo is going to find Eric Gilbert right there on that crossing route. Here comes the 3rd and 11, though. Jimmy G over the top. Pat Freiermuth, what a grab! Oh, the Steelers offense coming up huge right now. We'll have the ball now down to the Cincinnati 18-yard line, down to the 17. 2nd and 8 RPO. We go on the bubble route to Chase Claypool. Claypool will fight his way past that 1st down marker, making now a 3rd and goal for the Steelers. Garoppolo looking. He's got Madison on the circle route. He takes it to an out, but he's going to drop it. I mean, that was going to be a surefire touchdown, but Madison drops it in the end zone, and we're forced to kick a field goal with Chris Boswell. So don't get me wrong, we take the lead, but still we could be up by 7 right now. And here come the Bengals. Joe Mixon on the inside zone. Going to pick up a gain of 22 yards, down now to the 47-yard line. Sets up for a 1st and 10. Mullins out the gun. Looking to throw over the middle. There's Jamar Chase's first catch of the game, and it'll be good enough for a 1st down, getting the Bengals back into Steelers territory for a 2nd and 2. Mullins looking to his left. He's got the former Raven and Falcon in Hayden Hurst. Cincinnati's now down to the 26 for a 3rd and 9. Mullins looking to throw. He's in the pocket. Nick Mullins going to throw to his left. Somehow it's in bounds. I don't understand, but still it's fine. It's going to be a 4th down. Evan McPherson going to come out to boot the 38-yard field goal. He's got it. So we're tied at 13 with 4 minutes to go. And it's time for Jimmy Garoppolo to be a hero again. 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Garoppolo looking. What a ball to NFL young boy. George Pickens down to the 44. It will be a 3rd and 8 now, though, from the 42-yard line. Garoppolo steps back. Oh, my goodness. He had Pat Freiermuth basically for the game right there. We could have ran up the clock. And Garoppolo misses him, so Cincinnati gets the ball back. They'll face a 3rd and 3 with a minute to go. Mullins out the gun, looking to throw the football. He'll step up and down he goes. Cameron Hayward on the sack. We'll get the football back for the Steelers. 55 seconds to go from the 42-yard line. Garoppolo looking to throw. He'll get it to Alexander Madison. Somehow Madison was stuck in between 2 linemen, but he'll sneak out and he'll get down to the 46. 30 seconds to go. We've got 1 timeout and a 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looking, just trying to throw it away. Oh, they're going to call intentional grounding. No way. You got to be. Oh, it's a hold. Wow. Okay, so not as bad because we would have lost it down with an intentional grounding, but it's a 2nd and 20 now. From the 44-yard line, Garoppolo drops back, looks over the top. He's got George Pickens. Pickens down to the 34, and that's basically all we need. We're going to run out this clock. We spiked it with 2 seconds to go. 49-yarder Chris Boswell. Let's go home. Over the middle. Got it. Oh my goodness, the Pittsburgh Steelers stay undefeated. I mean, they find a way to do it again. We scored 9 points on offense here tonight. We did not have an offensive touchdown, but it does not matter. Jimmy Garoppolo is a born winner. The Pittsburgh Steelers find a way to win. They get it done on the road against a very good football team, the Cincinnati Bengals, and they'll win it by 3 points by a final of 16-13. And it's that 2nd and 20. Jimmy Garoppolo finds George Pickens over the middle, setting up for that huge 49-yard field goal by Chris Boswell to send everybody home happy on that Pittsburgh sidelines. They remain undefeated. They are 7-0. And now we look on to the future. Weeks 9, 10, 11 go as follows. For the Steelers, next week we've got the Cleveland Browns. In week 10, we are at home against the San Francisco 49ers in Jimmy Garoppolo's revenge game. In week 11, we go to the desert to take on the Arizona Cardinals. So folks, thank y'all for watching episode number 25 of the Pittsburgh Steelers franchise mode here on Madden 23. If you have not yet though, make sure that subscribe button down below for more. Make sure to like if you are enjoying the series so far. Thank you for watching, and Mamba forever.